What's up, guys? So yesterday I had a pretty amazing stream. It honestly caught me off guard. We did start off with a lot of people at the start, and it sucks because I'm gonna have my family for coming over for Christmas on the 13th. So the last Sunday stream for a good while is going to be on Sunday the 11th. I have no idea when I can stream, and honestly, it's probably gonna be just as hard to do videos as it would be to do anything else. So I'll still be doing a video each day, but I really don't know what's gonna happen until the whole family actually shows up. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. I really don't know what's gonna be going on, but yesterday on the stream, I did end up getting Mei. Pretty much, you would have to go to the stream and let me get the video or the screenshot up. So on the stream last night, basically, Aristus showed up to disrespect my boy Chojuro. And after all that, he was telling me, okay, you basically either need to get a Playboy Sasuke or do pulls. So I ended up going for pulls, and I did 190 scrolls on video last Thursday, so I was 50 away from the next rare. I already had 20 seal scrolls, so all I had to do was buy 30 seal scrolls. And pretty much did the pulls, and I ended up getting Mei. And that was pretty much after the whole conversation of how pretty much I was saying, oh, I haven't seen too many Meis. It seems like she's like the really hard one to get. And then, turns out I got her as my 4th rare, so I was very happy about that. I normally don't do shoutouts on YouTube at all, and I'm only doing this to Aristius because he was pretty much the reason why I got Mei in the first place. But because of high requests, I guess, a lot of people were always asking if he did YouTube and stuff like that. You guys will see Aristius on the forums and Server One Immortals group, so pretty much he was the one that decided to start his YouTube channel. So I'll put a link in the comment to his channel as well. And just subscribe, check his video out. It's talking about his Mei team with the win main. And he is still pretty much starting up YouTube, so you guys have to realize it takes a while to get into, but hopefully it works out for him. And just the stream in general, just go to the stream. It's literally like 5 minutes all you need to see. I put it in the comments below for the stream video itself. From like 105 to 110. That's literally where the miracle happens. Okay, it starts by just me saying, oh, okay, so, I'm just gonna end up getting this Mei, right, on the next 50, and then you just see, like, the whole process of how it happened. I think it's pretty bad as far as, stacking the stamina potions. I think it's really bad. Just because you would have to stack an insane amount of stamina potions to get yourself a potential free ninja, as you can say, from any event that actually involves spending stamina and for sweeps, and then you get points or you get something to redeem stuff with. That is the only way you can actually get a ninja for free. That is pretty much if you were to go through all of that. But it's just not that easy because you probably need an insane amount of stamina. Like, even at the current events that we have right now, you would need an insane amount of stamina to get anything. Especially the Jiraiya event. You basically get like one limited point here and there from sweeps. You need like 20 points per Jiraiya frag, so it's going to be a very low chance of you actually getting him. I did max out Mei's mood, going for pure ninjutsu. The idea was to drop attack because she only uses it for her standard attack. And now I'm pretty much going to use stamina potions to get her Red Awaken, and at the same time get Chojuro his Red Awaken. Now, the team is pretty much involves around Ao, Mabui, Chojuro, Mei, and Water Main. You pretty much will keep Water Main with Mei at all times, but you could rotate all the other ninjas. So you can, for instance, run 2 supports, run Mabui and Ao. Or you could do Mabui and Chojuro, or you could do Ao and Chojuro. It just depends on you. There's not too many water ninjas that you could pretty much use with this team in the first place. So it's very limited at this point, but in the future when we get new releases and other ninjas coming out, other treasures, it'll definitely be something that you guys can mess around with. Now, I would say the best rares to pull from the Kage treasures would probably be Mei and Darui. By far, they have the most potential. As far as other ninjas that are really good, Aristides was talking about Killer B a lot. I don't have him, so I can't say anything about that. I will definitely try and get him from the events. Now, another thing is, since I did get Mei, and she was pretty much like the only other ninja I wanted outside of the super rares, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more Kage treasure pulls. Because the next rares I can get You know, there's still the very possibility of pulling a dupe, which just, you know, is not a good idea. I really don't want to look forward to pulling a dupe. So I was really worried about that. But when it comes to everything else, I just really don't care for the other rares. Like Mifune seems like alright, but when you get more swordsmen into the game, for instance, like the reanimation treasure with the 7 swordsmen of the mist, he becomes a lot stronger. And a part of that, I mean, I kind of think that the best ones to pull are obviously the Kages. But you have, Darui, which is amazing in general. You have Mei, and then I think even Inoki's pretty good, but I haven't given him a try yet. So in the future, I'm gonna take a break from, Mei. My lightning experience was kind of short lived. I was actually enjoying lightning main. Ninetales was very easy to do, very good damage. Pretty much everything was working out the way it should have worked out, thanks to Darui and Choujuru. And pretty much it's the Kage Treasure Ninjas that made the lightning experience, fun for me and just really good to mess around with. But when it came to switching mains, it's like I was only lightning main since Thursday, pretty much. So very short-lived experience. Now I'm back to the water main. I'll probably stay water for, at least a week. And then maybe in a week's time, I'll go ahead and go for a Inoki team and try that out. All I gotta say is next time I see Playboy Sasuke, I need to get him. Because every time I miss Playboy Sasuke in the event cycle. And it's just funny because he was there the first week of my server. So I was like, okay, I wanted to get Playboy Sasuke and Iruka. I asked like everybody, should I get Playboy Sasuke? They're like, okay, at the time there wasn't enough ninjas to use to make Playboy Sasuke that good. So that's pretty much the reason why everybody was telling me not to get him. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get Playboy Sasuke. A few months later, something happened. I was like, okay, I wish I got Playboy Sasuke. I wanted to use him. By the time he made his comeback 3 months later in the Sage Treasure event, or was it even the Sage Treasure? I think it was something else. Can't remember what it was. But by the time he came back, I was basically like, I actually don't need Playboy Sasuke. There's like no team I would want to run with him. I didn't plan on doing any Empress team or stuff like that. And I fucked up again. So that's like the second time I saw Playboy Sasuke and missed out on him. And it's a pretty bad experience for me. Because now there's just a lot of good teams when it comes to the Playboy Sasuke. Even though, just run like Aristius has Mei, Playboy Sasuke, I think Mabui, and I can't remember what the last ninja is. You have to go to his video to see. I honestly can't remember. But that team he was saying is very good. It basically has triple shields. Thanks to Mabui, Playboy Sasuke, and Windmane. So it's pretty dirty as far as that goes. Can't remember what the Fort Ninja was. But, I'll just probably figure out later if I look at the video again. Let me just look at it now because people are going to be commenting this and I'll save you guys the trouble. Alright, so apparently I kept thinking of like a 5th ninja or something. I did basically name Playboy Sasuke, my boy, and Mei with the Windmane, but I kept trying to think of the 5th ninja for some weird reason, but that's what he has on his video, those talents. A Lightning Tiger King summon, and just check it out. I'll put it in the description or the comments below. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. Within the past few days, the Kage Treasures, it's going to be a lot of fun to mess around with all these ninjas, but we really do need a feature. Yesterday on the stream, since I did post the screenshot, I think it was a few days ago, about like the test server or whatever it was, since we saw the formation on that, the formation feature, which basically gives you stat boost as well as stat percentages for having a ninja in that certain spot. Each spot has its own attribute as well, so it's going to impact, each ninja differently, and you have to basically play around that as well when it comes to making teams in the future. So that's pretty much seems like the closest update we will be getting. It will be a ton of battle power. As you guys saw on that screenshot for the picture, basically the way it was is that you get a base stat boost, and then each formation, each position has a secondary stat boost, which is based on percentages. So you would get, like, for instance, 3,300 Taijutsu for one ninja, and then you could have like a 10% stat boost as well for them. So it does really impact the way you're going to get battle power. I will go over this team, the team I'm using for this video later. I have to go through a lot of stamina. I still have 50 million coins. People are asking me to spend it on inner gates. I know. It's just I can't do it at the moment. I'm trying to finish up college right now. I have until Monday. I have until Monday to finish everything. I do have a lot of stuff to worry about. So as far as getting videos out, I'm pretty much going to try to keep like just one video a day. I really just can't spend too much on it. I really have a lot of stuff to worry about for college. But maybe between this week, I'll definitely try to spend 50 million coins. At least maybe towards the weekend. Somewhere where it's just... Or it might even be next week, you know. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly think I will save it for next week. Probably by... What is it? Let me check my calendar real quick. So we have ourselves the 12th is my last day of college. My family is coming over 13th, on the night of the 13th. So probably by next Wednesday you will see that. I think I need to give myself at least a day or two of advance, just because I think I'm going to be the most busy during those times. And so yeah, probably by the 14th you'll see it. I'll spend 50 million coins on Ninetales. It should give me a lot of power. I think I'm pretty close to getting myself a third red chakra rune. And if it's around like 1 chakra rune per 20, assuming you have decent luck, I should be able to get 3 red runes for the next 50 mil that I spend. So I will be looking forward to that. I definitely need to get myself some ninjutsus. That's the runes I'm missing the most. I have like purple ninjutsus, and it's just really... I mean, I have blue ninjutsus only. Like literally only blue ninjutsus, and it's really killing me. It's killing these stamina potions real quick. You know, the whole video is probably going to be using the stamina potions in the first place. But I need to get Mei Red Awakened, and then I need to get Chojuro. Next week, I don't know, maybe not next week, maybe the weekend, I'll try to get Inoki Red, and then we have to try using Inoki team. Would probably use him with Sage Naruto and just do like Win main, Sage Naruto, Inoki, and Iruka. Something like that, I guess. Really don't know. You know, I didn't make any thought into it. I'm sticking with Chojuro with Mei. Problem is awakening Chojuro now. Like, I just wasted so much stamina, and I have to get myself more resources. But at least I'm getting myself double the experience, so it's all good. Oh, there's too many ninjas in the Kage treasures, though. There are way too many ninjas, and, you know, trying to go through all the ninjas that I got within a very short time is not a good idea, so I'm going to sit on this for a while. Pretty much went to Mei because, as Aristus was saying, I managed to get myself a lot of supportive ninjas. Didn't really get any powerhouses. And Mei is pretty much the main powerhouse that I pulled. She has a 60 chakra mystery that is just nuts. It hits with fire and water attribute, as well as ignite, so it's pretty nice. You know, plus Mei Is Bae, that's all I have to say about that. Now, the next thing is, we have ourselves an announcement on the website. They are merging very soon, and by soon I mean tomorrow. Let me pull up the screenshot after I sweep some more. This video is probably going to be me just doing the stupid awakens. But they merge tomorrow, December 6th. So they're merging from New York. New York servers are merging server 85 and server 87. And then they're merging server 145, 148, 153. I can say that there are a lot of dead servers wherever you go, whichever region. So they have to do a lot more consistent merges because they're pumping out like 5 servers a week. And they're only merging like 2 groups at a time or something. So this is the first time they're doing more groups. I remember they only did like maybe up to 3 merges at this point. And then LA servers, they put 44, 48, 52, 78, 82, and 92. So that's 2 groups from there. UK servers got 154, 157, 160. And Hong Kong got servers 66, 70, and 74. The only issue with this is that they're merging completely out of order. I'm not sure if they're merging based on priority. There are probably still a lot of servers that are very dead and they're just completely like out of the loop as far as the server numbers go. But, you know, I definitely feel like they're doing the merge very, very slow. And it's just not working out. And my freaking game just started up lagging for some strange reason. I wonder how many stamina potions I'll have left by the time I finish this. I almost have, you know, these ninjas level 85. And that means a lot of stamina has been used. That's why Red Awakens are a problem. And the biggest problem is, besides Red Awakens, I have my Super Kage equipment to level up as well. So everywhere I go, I'm pretty much screwed. I have to use a ton of stamina here, use a ton of stamina here. And, you know, the only other interesting thing I have to show, besides all these other screenshots, is pretty much this guy. So I wasn't on in the morning, but I saw Finny post this in the Discord, and basically, the guy is like a level 15. he has a level 15 and managed to get Hashirama from a Lucky Ninja pack. And I'm just like, I don't even know what to think. Like, I never seen this guy. So believing he's a level 15, getting that is just like, what the fuck? Like, that is just ridiculous. That really is. And, you know, it just amazes me. Like you're level 15 and you do a Lucky Ninja board once and you get yourself a Hashirama. Like, how in the fuck did that work out? You know, that's crazy. Like me getting Mei is probably the only second time in my life when it comes to this game where I felt I was lucky. Alright? That was the only time in my life where I felt like, damn, luck was on my side for once. Because if luck was on my side most of the time, I would have been had a Minato as well. And speaking of more luck, I did 625 orbs on Brave Souls today. Didn't even get myself a 5-star. I only got myself 2 or 3 4-stars, and everything else was 3-star. I was really disappointed because I wanted that Dankai Ichigo. But you know, the Brave Souls game pretty much died out like real quick. Mostly because Bleach died out, and then they can't bring the manga into the mobile game yet, so no idea when they could even bring it back. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that are going through with it. Like, you know, I spoke so much. I need to finish this up. I have only maxed out the mood on Mei and my water main. I didn't max it out on Chojuro, and I didn't max it out on Mabui. Just because it's like, you know, it costs about, I forget how much it is, 160 mood scrolls? No, way more than that, I'm guessing. Probably way off. I don't know how much it is exactly, but it's like over 160 mood scrolls to max out a mood. So if I did try to max everybody's mood out, it's just a waste of ingots because I don't plan on keeping them for too long. Although Mei is just one of those ninjas that I'll pretty much try to use as frequently as possible. And I'm looking forward to seeing what my water main team for Ninetales is going to be. Just because the Ninetales water team is pretty much, you know, water main had a lot of things I was lacking when it came to Ninetales. Didn't have the greatest damage as far as water ninjas go. But now with Mei and Chojuro, you have pretty good powerhouses when it comes to Ninetales in general. I will have to retreat before the first tailed beast though, because the Mei barrier won't last for too long. But on the bright side is, when it comes to it, you have Mei that will do a lot of damage, and she will boost waters as well as fires. Then you have yourself Chojuro, who just pretty much hits pretty hard with his standard attacks, and he also has his buff where he increases the ninjutsu attack for each ninja with water attributes by 6%. So that will help out your entire water team when it comes to Ninetales. And as far as the last ninja goes, I'm pretty much gonna lean towards Great Ninja or Tenten. Because of her 10-hit combo, her critical hit, passive. You know, I think Great Ninja or Tenten will do a great job. And pretty much outside of that, I guess it's just, you know, there's a lot of chakra cost for that. So that's gonna be one problem for the team. But it should do fairly well. I will try to record it for you guys, although I'll be in college and I probably won't be able to do the whole Ninetales because my laptop will probably die. So I'll try to record at least some of it and just see how the team works and compare it to how the damage is from other teams. And another thing is, you know, having Mei and Chojuro opens up the possibilities for water main teams now. I can pretty much go back to running Exceller Sakura whenever I feel like it as well. It just really depends what I want to use and how I want the team to play out. So I already got these ninjas 85. I mean, I just need to use one more stamina potion. At the same time, I would finish all these stamina potions and get my Super Kage equipments upgraded and all this kind of stuff. But, you know, I already spent most of the video. I don't even know how long. It probably could be like 15-20 minutes just on sweeps alone. So I don't want to, you know, take up any more of your time. And we're just going to go into survival trial with this team. So we finally managed to get Mei and Chojuro with the Red Awaken. You know, even though, despite all the stuff Aristius was saying about Chojuro, I do understand what he was getting at. But I do believe that Chojuro is still pretty good. I wouldn't say he's, you know, a game changer or like just something insane. But I think he's still very well. He has, you know, his standard attack hits very hard. That's the thing I like about him. Pretty much, he's just a very hard hitter. But outside of that, I'll see him on this team. So close to 42k power, and yet I don't know if I can reach it. But this lineup does get that. Nah, I'll just mess with it another time. So 50 million coins will be spent sometime next week, and I do plan on getting myself the initiative rune by the quick. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to check was the 8 inner gates. I don't think the Gate of Death unlocks until level 90. I think that's what it is. Oh, and I just remembered an amazing thing. Okay, where is it? It's... Okay, I get my second seal scroll here. So after the seal scroll, I'll probably go for a summoning scroll. I also did save myself the 10 on the summoning scroll. So let's see if my luck continues. Will I get a rare? Okay, I got something. So I had 10 scrolls saved up. I decided to save it. Or keep it at least. And I got a Demon Fox dupe. Okay. At the same time, I'm disappointed for getting the dupe. But I'm actually happy because I started going for Flood Dragon. And I started going for Lightning Tiger King at the same time. So this gives me 4,000 points to go towards that. And knowing I didn't pull either of the ones I'm missing means that I can pretty much... I'm in the clear. I can go ahead, get myself the Flood Dragon and the Lightning Tiger King. What I do is I refresh 4 times. Because after the 4th time, it just kind of gets expensive. Maybe I could just fuck it and get it now. But, it's like, damn, I have to get myself all this kind of trouble. So it's not really good to go for both at the same time unless you have a massive amount of coins. I do have runes that I need to go for, but in tomorrow's video, you will see me get the Lightning Tiger King, get myself the Flood Dragon. Then the only summon I need to get is Kirin afterwards from the event. Probably cost me around like 10-15k ingots. I won't force myself to get it, just because I haven't really used too many teams that do involve around it, or involve it. And if I pretty much don't need a team that's going to use the Kirin, there's no point to rush it. But this is my last chance, basically, during this event cycle. And the last thing is, I'm going to get myself the rank 6 battle armor during the next rebate. So I'm going to finally go upgrade to the battle armor. I thought it was going to be way more expensive. That's kind of the reason why I didn't go for it. But I think I only need about like 15k ingots or less now. So I'll definitely get myself the rank 6 battle armor by then. And, just get myself a more beautiful dress, I suppose. Rank 7, though, that shit costs like $800. Maybe more. I probably would go for it, though. I just don't think I'll go for it at the same time I'm going for the rank 6, though. I need to do that separately. But besides all this cool stuff, yesterday also on the stream was the second time I got a red Super Kage scroll from the 100 Ninja exam. So out of like 2 months or something, maybe even more than 2 months, I only got the Super Kage scroll twice from that part. And it was just, it's kind of a bummer. But it's just the way it works out. So I'm saved all of my points. I managed to redeem Kirin 10 times from it. Who knows? I have to basically calculate how much it costs to finish. And here we have the Orange Chakra Rune Pack. So this is basically for the Inner Gates function. I would recommend you to savor this. If you can get it, go for the Orange Chakra Runes. It's a lot of coins, to be honest. It's a lot of coins, and sometimes you can actually get a pretty good rune out of it. Then go for Seal Scrolls, then go for Summoning Scrolls. You should honestly ignore Sage Jiraiya. He is, not that crazy. I do like this Advent Calendar, but, I've been getting pretty shitty rewards. The only good reward I got was the Mood Scrolls, the Advanced Threads, and the, other stuff is alright. But we do have 24 days of free stuff. So that's very good. Now I want to open this and see what I get. The Orange Chakra Rune Pack. I got myself Inferno, which I think is a crit one, and Wood. So it's not that. Alright, let me just see this. So, okay. Inferno, oh, it's fucking injury, so it's even worse than I thought. And Wood is life recovery. Well, I honestly just kind of disappointed. But, okay, so at least I can upgrade the Wood. So I'll use this one here. Injury is honestly not bad. Because injury increases the critical damage that you do and reduces the critical damage that you take. The worst ones that you can get at this point, though, is Ninjutsu Penetration, Taijutsu Penetration. Combo is honestly nothing too crazy, and then Control is nothing too crazy. And it sucks because that was pretty much my red one. I have a red, what was it? I have a red crit, which was amazing, and then the red Control. So I hope I get 3 more reds with the 50 mil I spent and I get something really good, but You know, the fucking runes I got are just kind of disappointing. There's just not enough slots to go for it. Maybe I need to ditch myself some things, like maybe ditch resistance and start using these gold ones. I definitely think injury would help out, especially for Mei. I should probably ditch it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just ditch it. You know, I really don't want to ditch my wind into it. Nah, I shouldn't. Let me just put it into Inferno. So injury is gonna be nice. And we get 156 injury. Okay, so this is gonna increase the crit damage. I kind of do want to get all my refines to at least 4. I have 11. Bless me. Okay. I guess the luck kind of ran out after I pulled that Mei. But I have, I think, 2 more equipment. It needs to be level... oh no, a bunch more equipment. Might as well go for... Okay, so yeah, I need to get myself some more meteor refines. Not sure what I'll be doing with that. I was trying to get them from the Sage event on a 40% discount, but I didn't go for that. And, you know, the level 10 refine, though, just looks so nice. So that covers that. We do get ourselves a 42k power. Oh, I forgot to show you. Injury. So yeah, increases damage valuing of critical attacks and reduces the damage you take from critical attacks. There we go with that. We need to go and do survival trial, finally. You know, I'm finally back to the water being seen, thanks to the pull we got. Since I'm not lightning main anymore, I can pretty much remove... Oh, I forgot to refresh. So let me make sure of it. We finally go on to like all the other stuff that I didn't have to talk about and just go over the things here. So Mei is right here. And Chojuro and Mabui are already in here. So, like I said, this is a concept that came, or the team basically came from a long, long time ago. Back when on the German side, T was sending me the rank 1s setups, and I was, you know, at the time I was like level 50 or 60, so I was like, okay, I really want to get Mei when the Kage treasures come out. I really want to get the Roy when the Kage treasures come out, and then that's when I also saw myself the Hashirama, Sage Naruto, Sage Jiraiya team that I really wanted at the time. So a lot of things were going through me when I was leveling up. You know, I was looking forward to all these ninjas, and I was very happy about it. And then now, like, you know, I can finally get the teams, but it makes me realize how fast time went by. Honestly, like, as time goes on, you realize, you know, it honestly feels like I was 10 years old, like, a few days ago. I really remember, like, certain memories will never escape me. So it's really just amazing how fast time goes. And, you know, that's a problem with certain things, though. When you work, or when you wait for something for so long, and it's, you know, it finally comes, do you really still have the same kind of happiness, same kind of ambition that you did in the past? Another thing I was thinking of switching back to Ao instead of Mabui was mostly for the reason of, you know, the barrier changes. I definitely think that if I run Ao, the acupuncture is pretty much needed, just because I can stop Sasuke's round 1 from going ahead and doing their, what is it called? Their barrier, that's what it is. But pretty much, you know, it's something that I probably will switch into. For today, I'll use Mabui. I do have to get Ao's mood up because it was only like 13%, so I'm gonna get it 25%. I do have to get Ao Red awakened as well, so I might as well just finish that up later. And you know, you're just pretty much gonna see the team into work. So the water main has herself the standard attack that pretty much heals everybody. And the game just lagged on me. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I pressed Chojuro, then the water main, and then nothing was going off for some reason. But you know, you have yourself the standard heal from Mabui, and you have yourself the standard heal from the water main. So it does clear debuffs from your team. All in all, it should be a very fun formation to try with. Mei is very strong. 60 chakra, even with the Ao clones dying, you will still be able to get yourself the Mei mystery pretty much when you do need it. And her poison is very strong, though. I do say her poison can do a serious amount of damage. That's why her barrier is nasty. The same time it gives you all these boosts, it'll pretty much keep boosting everybody. And yeah, you have to run the water clone just because it gives protection to Mei. Even though you have Mabui or the water main to pretty much cleanse if needed. you do want to keep yourself a water clone in front, give yourself that protection, and you know this Mei is just honestly a great sensation. It was just everything about her is amazing. All right, Mei is by far the best girl in Naruto, easy, hands down. I would have to pick between her or Tsunade, and you know I definitely take Mei. Mei is the bae. All right, I was saying a lot of stuff on the stream that I wish I didn't say because it's mostly cringy, but it doesn't matter, right? Mei Nation. Okay, I can't. It's too bad. Okay, it's too bad. But you know, overall, I'm gonna stay with Mei for a while. I do think I will switch to Ao. After seeing a bunch of Sasuke's here and there, or just ninjas that change the barriers when it comes to survival trial, it will be a very long time. Because you can't really assume that all players will get themselves a ninja that has a passive barrier. Especially free players, it pretty much depends on your luck most of the time. So, since it's really unlikely to see that, you're pretty much going to have to play around ninjas that will stop the barriers from the enemy team. And you kind of want to run interrupts and at the same time acupunctures. That's why, you know, the second variation of the lightning team I did with Chojuro, Darui, Lightning Main, and Lightning Main using the acupuncture skill first round was very much amazing because that pretty much gave me the protection of everything that I needed. And here Chojuro is kind of getting dropped though. Freaking Mei though, like her animation. God damn. Everything about her is amazing. Amazing. Get it? Get it? Oh, I was messing with Binix last night. All the Mei puns, you know. Another pun was in the actual stream title itself, you know, when it said Aristius has blessed me, you know. It was a low-key pun towards Mei, but I pretty much, like, I didn't expect people to actually watch the entire stream. So that's why I went ahead and put myself the timestamps for you guys. So you can just go to the part where it was all happening. And then it happened pretty much right after Sage World Battlefield and right before Ninetales started. So that's pretty much what went down completely. I can say, you know, I even said I wasn't going to do any more Seal Scroll pulls. Last time, okay, I don't know if I said this earlier, but last time Mauritius told me I was like 10 off or 20 off for a rare in the treasures, I decided to go for it. And it gave me a duplicate Kisame, so I was very disappointed. At the same time that happened, you know, that's pretty much what occurred to me yesterday. He was like, he's telling me to do more pulls, but there's the worry of getting dupes. And then the last time he told me to do pulls, it did not pay off. But after he helped me pretty much, like, just get the luck that needed to be for Mei, it surprised me. When I got Mei, it just all was so weird because I have rarely seen Mei get pulled. There are certain servers that will have more Meis than others, so it does depend on luck, but it was just something I could not expect. I really couldn't. So when I managed to get myself the 4th rare, and it turned out to be a Mei, I tried to hold in my reaction because they were in the voice chat, so they were going to hear it before everybody else did, or before they saw it on the stream. But I couldn't contain myself. Like, it was just the most awkward thing I have ever seen in my life. You know, it definitely paid me back for the Minato pull, or the Minato attempt, because, you know, the Minato really killed the game for me. I was just, like, so disappointed that I couldn't get the Minato. There were people that, like, would spend $3 and get a fucking Minato from the wheel. And then there was just people that are doing, like, this insane amount of money and didn't get it. I think the guy from server 99, he's put 200, no, not him. It was the Susanoo Itachi guy on server 77. I think Nova, his name was. He was doing 200 spins a day and didn't get a Minato. So 200 spins times 7, alright, for 7 days. That is 1,400 spins, which if about 200 spins is like $600. He spent $4,200 worth of recharges and didn't get a Minato. But it was pretty much the only time to do recharge, because even though he didn't get a Minato, he probably got an insane amount of Magatama packs, probably got himself a decent amount of summoning scrolls. Not sure what else they had in the wheel, but there were pretty good rewards outside of just Minato in general. I don't even know if he got an Orochimaru. But to be honest, if I did $4,200 worth of recharges to not even get one Minato from the wheel, that would be like the most fucked up thing that ever happened in the game. And you can't really just say that the RNG in this game is fair, because it really does seem like it plays against heavy spenders. Like, Killia is another person that had to do pretty much twice what the average was, or at least what people thought the average was, because of how everybody else was pulling it. So, you know, there's a lot of things that basically account for that. So you have no idea how it's going to work out. I forgot what I was going to talk about. It just completely slipped my mind right now. I don't know. But, you know, I have to stop giving people flowers. I keep gifting people flowers with ingots. And, you know, it's pretty much a waste. But it really doesn't bother me. For some reason, I just like giving people flowers. But I need to stop. I need to raise my battle power. I'm not motivated enough to spend towards battle power, but since the battle armor does influence my dress for the water main, I have to do it. It's all about fashion when it comes to these games. And another thing is, I did mention this probably on like a few videos now, even on the stream, but people keep leaving the group just because I don't interact with them and the group isn't active and all this kind of stuff. But you have to realize, like, I did not make the group so I can go ahead and stay in the group all day long and talk to people. I have work, I have college, I have YouTube, I have other stuff to do. So I'm only here for my videos each day, and at the same time, I'm only here for pretty much events. And even if you people leave my group, it really doesn't matter to me. Like, I can care less if I'm the last person standing in my group. Obviously, it means my group skills are going to get fucked up and I'm never going to have anything. But by the time my group dies, then that means I'll probably get merged, so I can either get more people to join my group or just go to a different group. It really doesn't bother me. I just don't think about it that much. But it just surprises me because, you know, I felt like I got betrayed. It's not like randoms left my group. It's people that have been in my group for a pretty long time. And that's the thing that just really, like, ruined it for me. I knew the people that left the group for a very long time, and it just really disappointed me, you know? It was the last thing I could have imagined, basically. I wouldn't have imagined that they would have left my group. And after the specific people did leave, I was just like, you know, it just really caught me off guard. That's just pretty much what happened. And Chojuro putting it to work right here. This is why I still like Chojuro no matter what anybody talks about him. Even though Mei couldn't do a, what is it? She couldn't do her mystery. Still had Chojuro to back it up. Alright? He's putting in the work. You know, the double crits. That's the thing I do like about it. You should always stack your crits on the water main, because her neurotoxin, as long as she hits a critical attack on somebody, they get immobilized. In China, this becomes even more overpowered. In China, they get rid of the immobilize from the water main's talent, but it starts to chaos instead. So, like, it's a really, really overpowered talent, and it should pretty much be used over everything, unless you're doing a healing build, then you want to go for healing tips. But this team is working out amazingly. I am enjoying it. Got ourselves a lot of stuff to go through. The poison from her barrier is really good. Another person with a really good barrier is going to be Danzo. He puts his barrier down and starts chaosing one person each turn. So I do say that the chaos, like, chaos is probably the most overpowered crowd control in the game, just because it forces your own unit to pretty much become useless and attack your own units at the same time. So chaos is very much overpowered. Immobilize is probably the second most overpowered. And then what else is there? Acupuncture is pretty good. You know, all the crowd control effects are good, but by far chaos has to win. Chojuro might actually die, but he will not die without taking out the water main with him. Okay. I think I should Shark Bomb, just because maybe we can immobilize some people. Ah, damn it. It wasn't going to go off that round either, so I think Chojuro... Oh! Like, how many times did I say Mei is amazing? Amazing. Just because her animation, like, I just love the whole lava effect. You know, that's something I can't stop. Like, god damn, this team is OP. I don't know if it's OP, but... it's just, I just like everything about this team. So, I'm going to stick with this. But I think, you know, the chakra gain from a boy is really nice. I didn't face that many Sasuke's when it came to today's survival trial either. So I can stick with my boy, and if the game did seem like it was lagging, it felt like that for me as well. But, you know, I don't know what's been happening with Naruto Online recently. I have, like, never felt lag when it came to this game. Other browser games, yes, there is a lot of lag when it comes to that. But when it came to, you know, Naruto Online, never had any lag issues, stuff like that. So it really did caught me off guard. But overall, I'm enjoying this team, really loving Mei. Glad I got her on my 4th pull. Now I'm done. You know, I can pretty much stack all my seal scrolls for the Jinchuriki treasures, which the Jinchuriki treasures are probably like 3, 4, 5 months away or something very long. It comes out way after the 2.0 update, but I think the average super rare is like 200-300 on the Jinchuriki treasures. So you can get yourself a Hand for about 300 scrolls and get yourself a Roshi for about 300 scrolls. So definitely save for that. I would say, you know, just once I got pretty much Onoki, Mei, and Darui, I don't need to get anything else. I'll mess around with Ao. Maybe won't awaken him to red right now. But he does have a acupuncture for a mystery, acupuncture for a chase. Overall, very good. So I can either use him or my boy. That's things to consider. I think that covers everything. Only thing I want to do is spend my coins now on this, but that's just not the right moment for that. And I think that about covers it for today. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. I have no idea what will happen by tomorrow's video, but hopefully I can manage to surprise you guys.